Episode 1. Introducing the case. Can Fletcher divorce in Hong Kong? Meet Fletcher, a Hungarian expat living in Beijing with his Hungarian wife and their 2 young children. They tied the knot in Hong Kong 6 years ago, but the marriage has now reached a breaking point. They don't own property, which makes the financial side relatively simple. But one major question remains. Can they file for divorce in Hong Kong, or is Beijing the proper place? To answer that, we need to examine Hong Kong's legal rules on divorce jurisdiction, which require a present, legally recognized connection to Hong Kong at the time of filing. Let's break down what Hong Kong law actually requires. Episode 2. Domicile and the 3-year residence requirement. Hong Kong courts can only hear a divorce case if at least one of several jurisdictional grounds is met. The first is domicile, meaning Hong Kong must still be a person's permanent home, with an intention to return. For a couple living full-time in Beijing for years, this is unlikely to apply unless strong evidence suggests Hong Kong remains their permanent base. The second is habitual residence for 3 continuous years. To meet this test, one spouse must have lived in Hong Kong, physically and continuously, for the 3 years immediately before filing the petition. Since Fletcher and his wife have been long-term residents of Beijing, they almost certainly do not satisfy the 3-year residence requirement. But Hong Kong has one more jurisdiction ground, and it is often misunderstood. That's the substantial connection test. Episode 3. The substantial connection test. Is Hong Kong still relevant today? Hong Kong courts also consider whether either spouse has a substantial connection with Hong Kong at the time of filing. This connection must be current, genuine, and meaningful, not merely historical. Yes, Fletcher married in Hong Kong 6 years ago, but no home in Hong Kong. No recent employment, no residence. Children born and raised in Beijing. Daily life centered entirely in mainland China. All these factors show that Fletcher's present life is firmly rooted in Beijing, not Hong Kong. Hong Kong courts avoid becoming a venue for quick-stop divorces or forum shopping, so unless there is a real ongoing link to Hong Kong, such as assets, employment, residence, or an intention to return, the court may decline jurisdiction. With the facts we have, Fletcher's Hong Kong connection appears too weak. Episode 4. Forum nonconvenience. Even if Hong Kong has jurisdiction, is Beijing better? Let's assume, hypothetically, that Fletcher could satisfy one of Hong Kong's jurisdictional grounds. Even then, the analysis does not end there. Hong Kong courts may still refuse to proceed if another place is clearly more appropriate. This doctrine is called forum nonconvenience. In Fletcher's case, he lives in Beijing. His wife lives in Beijing. Their children live and go to school in Beijing. Evidence, family life, and arrangements are all in Beijing. Beijing courts, therefore, have a much closer and practical connection to their marriage and family circumstances. Even if Hong Kong had jurisdiction on paper, a judge could still pause or dismiss the case because Beijing is the more suitable forum. Episode 5. What Fletcher should do next. So what are Fletcher's next steps? First, gather any evidence of Hong Kong ties, old bank accounts, employment records, residency documents, or proof of intention to return, if any still exist. These may matter if he still wants to explore Hong Kong jurisdiction. 2. Book a consultation with a Hong Kong family lawyer. A lawyer will conduct a proper jurisdiction assessment and confirm whether Hong Kong is even an option. Third, consider Beijing as the primary venue. Given the family's residence and daily life, Beijing courts will likely handle the matter more efficiently. Be prepared. Foreign documents may require Chinese translations or notarization for mainland use. 4. Prioritize the children. No matter where the divorce proceeds, custody, visitation, and stability for the children should always remain the top concern. Fletcher's case highlights a key point. Divorcing in Hong Kong is only possible when there is a real, present, legally recognized connection, not just a historical one. Your legal companion.